Hello, beautiful people of the internet and social media and beyond. We
Of
are
the internet.
MindStrong here back with another episode for everyone that tuned in. I mean, we got one here ready for y'all. I was kind of scared to talk about this topic because I feel it's a touchy topic, but
I mean, like we said before, all our other subjects, all the other topics, they're always touchy. So
touchy.
that's the whole point of it. If we ain't gonna talk about it, who gonna talk about it?
Who gonna talk about it? So boom, what we got to talk about today is gang culture. Dun 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 dun.
Gang culture, man.
Gang culture. Um, I want to talk about gang culture in the sense of how we don't really utilize it, and we've kind of like let everybody else make money off of our own gangs.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I believe that. Like, even in Grand Theft Auto. If anybody's played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the whole premise, you're a gang member. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know that, and you're constantly told that, but not in the sense because there's a game called Mafia 3. I don't. Oh, Mafia 2. You play?
Mafia 2. I played 3. So
Okay,
yeah.
3. I mean, I played 2, so it's interesting for you know what I mean. But whatever. In Mafia 2, the representation that the mobster was having is totally different from how CJ was in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Games also like Saints Row.
Saints Row.
Anything.
Definitely.
Yeah, because not even because they depict us like that because I feel like they depict us they depict us like that because they feel that's how we act. I don't even think it's.
You think so?
I think they feel that's how we act. Like anything that we do, anything that black people do, looked as eccentric. So it's looked at as out of this world. I wouldn't say that. That sounds a little ignorant, but a simple drive-by, it's become the whole premise of what that game is going to be now. Like, all right, now this whole mission is a drive-by and make it crazy, make it
go spray up
the whole thing, make it look out of control. But in Mafia, a drive-by, skirt, you're done. Caught your target, everything. It's just like
it's like Hitman.
Hitman, like you perfect.
Yep.
Y'all did this perfectly, but
it looks organized.
it looks way more organized.
So to add on to that is, so you can look at both of those two games and you can see the differences in which CJ there was a mission of him having to spray gang colors on the other side of town, and you feel me? There was a video of him. I mean, not a video. A mission of him having to have intercourse with one of his
coitus.
You feel me? Like, but you don't see that in Mafia 2. Like, it's way more respected towards even their women. Like, what? There was a mission of where I forgot the guy's name in the game. Damn. But he had a mission to where he had to go save, I think it was a sister or a girl that he was messing with, something like that. But you know what I mean? You could see that he respected his family to a level that CJ didn't. You feel me? Not to say that CJ didn't respect his sister, but just by the dialect that you can see in the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it would definitely. That's what I'm saying. I think that's how they see us. Or whoever makes the games, I don't know. I feel like people that make the game. I'm not gonna say that because I did not do my research. I wouldn't know who made the game. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's a Caucasian man or a black man. I don't know. So, in the case of it being a Caucasian man, nah, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, it's to a degree. I feel like it's there to keep up a certain level of, like you said, understanding that black people or that this culture is like that just off rip. But why didn't they make Mafia 2 like that? You know what I mean? Why didn't they depict it or demonize it like that?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, bro. Yo, they didn't depict mafia like that. And this is just my theory. They didn't depict the mafia. That's what the game is called. Mafia. They didn't depict Mafia 2 like that because 9 times out of 10, the Irish people, no, Irish culture, bro, all of them, Russians, they know who they are. They know who they are.
So the people making the games,
make it. The people that make the games, they know who they are. People like, I could attest to that because that's true. And they feed us Grand Theft Auto because we don't know what's true. Not until we get to a certain age or so, but
and I don't want. I don't want to say we don't know what's true. We don't have that lane to make the game to show what's true. Like, imagine if you had a game where it's like Grand Theft Auto, but it's more of a respect towards, I don't even want to say the gang culture, because I feel like even gang culture throughout our life has been demonized, even though it started off of a restoration, community restoration tip. You know what I mean? It wasn't because people just wanted to be bad or just wanted to violate. Like, even Crips and Bloods didn't start out being enemies. You know what I mean? Like, true. So I say all of that to say it's a level of representation, yes, but also you can't say that somebody else is going to make a game for your culture, I feel. And we don't have that person that's able to make that game for our culture. So everybody else made it and made money off of it while demonizing us, I feel. You know what I mean? But at the same, I don't want to say that people do it on purpose. While it feels like that, like it's not that they're actually trying to understand what's going on, but that they'll just put out an image of how they see fit because it's better for sales.
Because they're on the outside looking in. And so
they study us, bro. That
you
game,
right.
You've played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah,
bro. If you play that game, the level of psychology that you have to even have to have a game that is so in depth like that. Yo, if anybody's never played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I want you to go and play it, just so you can see the level in which disrespect was back and forth between even the black man and the black woman, between black culture and Hispanic culture, between black culture and like everybody. We weren't friends with nobody. We cursed like sailors. And
the quickest to, we're talking about games a lot, but even then, even in the game, we're quicker to the character you're playing as was quicker to betray or betray they brother or some shit, some part of the, like, it was just, why we always betraying each other?
If wasn't at the end, Big Smoke was the one who betrayed CJ at the end of the game. But at the end of the Mafia too, they Paulie or whatever, he did something wrong in the family and they both ended up getting arrested or something like that. He ended up getting out, and the big boss was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll spare your life, but your friend." And I start feeling bad for son. Like, yo, you just clipped your man. Yo, you just let your mans go with. But it's like, you see the level of psychology that I'm not feeling bad. First of all, somebody that's not in my culture. Somebody that's, I don't even want to say it like that. Somebody that's not, that's on the flip side of what they represented my game as. You feel me? Like now I'm feeling bad for your image of how your organized crime is. You know what I mean?
Well, they do that with movies too, bro.
Yo,
they do that with movies. Yo.
What? Yo, that's why I ain't gonna front. Still, you gotta watch Boys in the Hood.
Damn, you just gonna put that out there that I didn't watch that,
Nah,
bro?
no, it ain't
My
nothing.
black card getting revoked,
Nah,
bro.
F that. I don't, man. That's, man. But and I don't even like that. Like, saying that, oh, man, like, damn, you ain't watch Boys in the Hood? Why you need to watch Boys in the Hood? Boys in the Hood, I don't want to say it was a bad movie, because it wasn't a bad movie. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, all this. These things, even if you compare Menace to Society to Boys in the Hood, or Menace to Society to Godfather, one had organization, one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
One was giving gems to his sons, and you could see the fray from all three sons, all three of their perspectives, all of why both of them died, and one of them ended up having to run the family. You feel me? Like, the one that was going to school wasn't a hothead, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can see the development of the characters. You don't see that in Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would relate, but I never watched those movies.
Nah, yo, so I say go watch the Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, and all of the Godfather movies. Because then you could see, and you'll have this in mind, the depiction of which both are being shown. You know what I mean? There's this other movie, man. I watched this. It was it was like this live action movie, but it was like a story of Crips. You know what I mean? In Los Angeles and shit. But the homie was like, yeah, this his webcam, and there's a lot of movies like that. Even End of Watch. There was a cop movie called End of Watch where they even demonized gangs in that movie too. You know what I mean? Like, son, but I say all of that to say, movies and video games have led us to now believe what they're putting out about us. You know what I mean? Without us even saying, nah, let me correct you. Cause how I feel, Rockstar needs to be sued for that. Rockstar needs to be sued for putting out a game that's misrepresented on a whole culture level. That now everybody else looks at me a different way because you put it out like that. That's Yo, what is that? Son, there's a legal word for that, bro. You know what I mean? Defamation of character. What? Defamation of character, but not defamation of culture. You feel me? You deserve to what? Yo, I don't. You feel me? I ain't no judge. I ain't no judge, jury, or prosecutor. But I can see it for what it is. You know what I mean? How many other people made money off of our culture? Like,
but even still, it's like, even though what they did is what they did, they profit from the culture. They made the games, and then we ate it up. We still had black people involved into creating these games. So I can't put full of the blame on people I can't put full blame on
the company.
On the company. It's like, at some point you gotta have a little, integrity. I'm not gonna do that because that's not me. But they threw that check in people's face, so that's why they did it.
And Dave Chappelle is a great example of that shit, because you'll take a check over the real. He didn't. You feel me? So in hindsight, yes, it is everybody, not even to say everybody in Rockstar needs to feel that. You feel me? Everybody that was in the production of that game, everybody that was in the production of even creating the storyline for that game. You feel me? So, and then I don't like saying about music and like, because music is an influencer of culture, yes, and I feel like have infiltrated music to where it's an opinion or story that isn't really what's going on in gang life, gang culture, in the hood, whatever. But at the same time, anybody I feel like that's coming out of the hood that's able to curate their experience deserves to be heard, because from the beginning you didn't have a voice. So now even the person that's able to rap, Not everybody could rap. Not everybody could write. Not everybody could spit. Not everybody could freestyle. You know what I mean? So in hindsight, like, son, like everybody's voicing it because everybody else's voice gets heard in everybody else's culture in some way, form, shape, or fashion, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like,
nah, that's a fact.
Son, video games, clothing brands.
Or what? Because it's a trend.
It's a trend.
It's a trend. Yo, bro. To even go back to the games, when they dropped, well, for me personally, when they dropped San Andreas and you played as CJ, bro, like, I dressed like son, young, because it influenced me.
Wild influence.
Like that shit. Yo, gang culture at some point in my fucking life was so fun just to look at. Like, yo, y'all do this. Y'all do that. Like, I want to do that. Hey, of course you grow out of it. So, well, some people grow out of it. Some people just don't.
And I wanna touch on that growing out of it stage. Like, what does that really mean? Like, cause growing out of it, it's like if I grew out of something, that means I knew what it was, understood it, and now I'm out that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm out that fray of understanding, so to speak. I've grown. I'm grown up now. I'm able to. But it's like, I feel like we've never really been able to understand, even the people that's repping it in certain, because there's some people that's diehard gang members. You know what I mean? Diehard.
Yeah.
And I respect it. All good. Do your thing. But some people really don't know anything about the gang culture, even what it started from. You know what I mean? Like, even what Crip stands for. Like,
but that's not valid for them today.
Bro, but
it's not valid.
Why not?
Because it doesn't serve a purpose as to what they want and need at that time, yo.
Well, I feel like that goes back into representation, though. Like, if I knew it's gonna go into my next point. But if I knew that working at this freight yard, I could end up being in a labor union that now I'm making, or not even making, I have collective bargaining. You know what I mean? I'm now working in this labor union that maybe is affiliated with the Irish mafia or the Polish mafia, but you know what about, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but labor unions were able to have more of a collective vote towards what they wanted. You know what I mean? So in hindsight of what gangs are even possibly able to do, what the real understanding of it is, a gang of people is a group of people. You know what I mean? So a group of people, what are you group of people doing? Like, are you doing something for better or are you doing something for worse? You know what I mean? So when it comes down to even understanding what a gang is, I feel like you say it's not cared for, or people don't care for it. I feel like they never understood what it really meant to gang up into a group and work towards something that's going to come to fruition through everybody's collective effort.
Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree. I feel like they know that already, bro. But it's in different circumstances, bro. Yo, everybody get together because what? I want to make money. I want to make cash. Everybody get together. Why? Oh, you make music? You can rap? Say less. We gonna start this little thing. We gonna have this little gang or whatever. And you gonna make your music or whatever. And we gonna handle all the other shit. Niggas try to fuck with you. We handle that. Sorry, not. We're gonna bleep that out. Yeah. But, yeah. So it's like, it's under different circumstances of, like, they gang up together for cash. They gang up together for money.
Yes, I can attest to that, but I wouldn't call that organized crime or an organized effort. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Cause like I could say, oh yeah, everybody. I could say, oh yeah, let's all sell crack. Let's all sell crack. Let's do it. You know what I mean? But if you're not putting your effort, you ain't gonna make your money. I'm gonna make my money. You know what I mean? Like, so
It's okay, yeah.
you know what I mean? If we're now going and saying, yo, let's sell water bottle. Let's sell water. Yo, we gotta have 2 bottles. We gotta have 2 cases. So that means now we need to know how to transport it. So yo, get your bike. I get a little cart. I put it on the bike. That's collective bargaining. You're putting in your cart. I'm putting in my bike. We're both putting in $20 to get this water. So now we're gonna all profit off of what our collective has put together as what we want. You know what I mean? Like, when people get together nowadays, I feel like it's only about the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In certain instances, it's not about the manifestation of what you all see is something that you all see as something obtainable. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just money, because money is infinite. Like, I think J. Cole said it. Like, you gotta get got 10,000, gotta get 100,000, 100,000, gotta get 1,000,000, get 1,000,000, gotta get 10 million. Like, you feel me? The shit is infinite. So, what are you really going towards?
And to even take it back, with like to just go back into even how movies and how games and shit was depicted of gangs, where the mafia would have, what was their common goal? Yes, it was to make money, but all in all was to have power. And
Facts.
it was to have a whole and through getting that power was a whole story. Now, for games like Saints Row, not Saints Row, my bad. Saints Row actually did a good job with 2 or whatever. They was actually going for a quest for power, but besides that, in Grand Theft Auto, GTA, there was none of that. It was, if I'm not mistaken, they just wanted money, and it was just through selling drugs and all that. There was no actual, what you really doing this for, bro?
Word. No end goal.
There's no end goal. And that's how, and I feel like that's unfair because, bro,
What do you mean by unfair?
I mean, it's unfair how they tell a story like that because the struggle that motherfuckers go through in their life, it's like they don't tell that side. Like, I don't know. They don't tell. I'm getting too deep into it. I don't know. Maybe I want a game about depression or something. I don't know. Fuck
You
it.
want a game that's real.
Something, yeah, that's real. Like,
what? You can't go up to no person, beat them up, and take their bread. It's just floating on the floor. Like, you know what I mean? It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy for them to make a game like that and show how easy it is to make $20, $35. But even in Grand Theft Auto, $20 ain't shit. You can't even buy nothing from Burger Shot. Like, but I'm going off topic.
well, off topic.
The representation that gangs going even into how they represent us in TV shows and games and movies. The video games show them with organizations, having organization. Hence, even with the mafia, like, organized crime didn't get politicians from being freaking convicted down to getting people elected. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about the Trump administration, if you want to talk about John F. Kennedy's father manipulating West Virginia and Illinois, West Virginia and Illinois getting his son into office, the 2 electoral and House votes. You know what I mean? He manipulated them. How? Through mafia ties. You know what I mean? It's not, and shit, what can we do about it? Even if every election, the mafia or some organized crime group just changes the outcome of something that we put a lot of effort into, what can we do to change it? Where's your organization at? Where's your people to come in, change your lawyers, your so I say that to say why how was it why is it so hard for us to come together as a quote unquote gang?
Watch this. I knew that's what you was gonna say. I knew it. Watch this, bro. The trust system and the community is done. It's gone.
You think it's gone?
It's gone, bro. It's
Ooh,
gone. That's yo. There's only, especially in rap today or in music today or so. Yo, snitching has become such a thing in the past.
But that goes into representation. I feel like not even say representation, but the misrepresentation that everybody else has put onto us. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Not even to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, how you gonna trust? How am I gonna trust you if I don't trust myself? Like
Jesus Christ.
I don't trust that I'm gonna close the door. How am I trust that you ain't take nothing from the room? Like what the fuck? Like if I'm not comfortable with even my own skin, bro. My own reflection, bro. They make us scared to be me, bro. They make me scared to be me. Damn. So with that being said, now I'm supposed to trust somebody else that look like me?
But all in all, that's why. That's why. There's no when people join the difference is, especially in I guess in our culture, people join gangs to have a family. The mafia had a family and made it a gang, or they made it. Everything was already. They already said that they was family before anything else. Before anything else, before initiation, you my son, you my daughter, you my this, you my nephew. We family. In our culture, it's straight. You're getting blessed in, or you're just not. You're not family until you join this game. And
until you kill someone, until you violate someone,
gang
culture, until you go to jail. Like it goes back into idolizing prisons. Like you feel me? Our after 5 years on the East Coast, he was trying to go home. That was his first words coming into Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Man, yo. Now we flaunt a misrepresentation of how collective bargaining works, thinking the way TV says for us to act is the way that we're going to get anything done. You know what I mean? And it's got to stop. We as a people have so much power even in our gangs, and I feel like we don't put time into it. Like,
bro, listen, I always say this. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. But like, yo, I can't say that.
I'm mad, wild curious.
What?
Well, I want to know what you was gonna say.
Nah, I can't say that because I feel like the cops are gonna be knocking on my door. Like, yo, what you just? But like, yo, the power we got. I'm not in the gang. The power y'all got.
The power we got. Because I know damn well if the gang was right, if it was a organized sort of mentality, because even in essence, believe it or not, the Irish Mafia infiltrated police stations. Or police, period. You feel me? Policing. So, even in essence, why, what it's a problem now? You know what I mean? It's all of a sudden something that's looked upon in my community, but in your community, y'all look up to each other because y'all have this brotherhood of a gang culture, of the police department. And that's fine. That's the labor unions working at their best, bro. And cool. Just when I start my labor union, or when a labor union gets established for Crip members or blood members,
you can't look at it differently.
You can't look at it
wrong. You can't.
Yo, comments, questions, concerns?
You know, Ja, I gotta go off of what you say, dog. Like whatever.
My concern is that we don't understand our power. We don't really understand how much representation we're able to give to other black youths, because there's really nothing that represents us to how we should be. You know what I mean? So it's easy to get influenced. It's not easy to be an influencer. So for us as black people, we need to act right. That's it. That's all I got to say.
And what I have to say is nothing. So I'm gonna take us out with a song.
I'm weak. Yo, do not start. Yo, alright, that's his final thought. Yo, see y'all next time on MindStrong. Adios. Season 2 coming soon. Later.